Hey guys, Janette Barber, Daily Woodie, New York City, Central Park. So, kidney stones. Yeah, good times. Nothing, think of me as a quarry. I think that will help. Yeah. So here's what happened. The other night, it was last week, I'm sitting at home and all of a sudden I start feeling horrible and I have a fever, 101. And my normal temperature is actually, low, slightly above freezing centigrade. And so that doesn't seem good. And my side hurts. It just really, really, really hurts. So the next morning, I thought I should call the doctor. Try getting a doctor in New York City during a pandemic. You go right ahead. Yeah, definitely let me know how that works out for you, because it's quite frankly, it's easier to die. But I'm really not one to take the easy way out. Although I failed completely. All it would do, and I'm talking dozens of calls, ring, 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 and then bounce me over to an answering machine that I could leave a message on if I had a question about my bill, which I was dying to, incur. But anyway, couldn't get a hold of anybody. So at that moment, I'm sitting very uncomfortably on the sofa, and I get a text from New York City, this COVID text thing that I've been getting, and there's a phone number if you think you have COVID. Not that I thought I had, because how am I going to get COVID? Honestly, it would have to come to the door, knock, and say, hello, I'd like to infect you. And no one did that. I would remember, because I haven't been anywhere. But anyway, I call. And I get a nurse, and I tell her my symptoms, and she said, well, this sounds like you've got COVID, and you should stay home for 14 days and take a Tylenol. And I said, and she asked if I was having trouble breathing, and I said, well, yes, but I think it's because of the pain, because it hurt so every breath. I couldn't fill my lungs because it made the pain so bad. She goes, yeah, COVID. You've definitely got COVID, so just don't leave the house. And I said, well, is there a location nearby where I can get tested? And she goes, the Bronx. Well, isn't that helpful? Why don't you just put it in Cincinnati, and I'll see if I can just trek over there. So, I thought that was helpful. But she goes, you really don't need to be tested. It's better, to just stay home for 14 days. Even if you were tested and it was negative, just stay in your house for 14 days, continuing to consume Tylenol. So I said, thank you so much. And I immediately left the house because I went to the urgent care. And I'm really glad I did, because I don't have COVID. He said he thinks kidney stone or kidney infection or both. So I thought, well, that's good. And then he said, follow up with your regular doctor. So I laughed really hard, because clearly he writes comedy on the side. But then I a couple hours later, it's like, oh, ow, oh, motherfucker. See, this is how you know. I've had kidney stones before. When you get to the motherfucker stage, that's how you know it's a stone, because it hurts. And so I go back and I said, excuse me, doc, motherfucker. So he gives me a shot. They don't do painkillers anymore, which is surprising. They give you a shot of something. It starts with a T, something like Toreadora, but of course, that's Carmen. So, hey, Toreadora, don't spit on the floor, use the cuspidora. But so it wasn't that. It was, but it was something. And I went home with that and antibiotics. And it seemed to, it was definitely better. And it's like, oh yeah, this is getting better. I am, whoa, no, it's back. No, oh yeah, that's good, motherfucker. So I think the stone is moving around. So that's fun. And I'm still trying to get a doctor. I am considering going down to the Stop and Shop and seeing if I can, talk to the butcher, because, you got to get creative in difficult times. So if at any point during this, Woody, I do start to scream and vomit copiously, we'll just consider it a reality show. My gift to you. You're welcome. So, because it could be vomiting from kidney stones. That could be anything can be a reality show. Michael sends me this article. There is a new reality show, and this one's real. It's called Labor of Love. A 41-year-old woman and 15 men compete to impregnate her. What could go wrong there, really? An old babe getting impregnated by a stranger. I mean, I don't see any red flags there, do you? It's, you know, it's the bachelor with benefits. So, but I thought, you know, oh my God, first of all, I think that's a little irresponsible. And second of all, you know, I'm a producer, and I'm saying to Mike, how do you even tape that? What do they do? They have to start it, wait 9 months, and, you know, till the baby's born, and give it a DNA test. But I had it wrong, because I thought they were all doing her to see whose, you know, swimmer was the Michael Phelps in that group. But that's not how it's happening. She's actually gonna pick one. So, they're not gonna do, like, you don't test drive before you buy a used car. But anyway, listen, you know, me, I'm never one to judge. You know, that's basically what they're doing. And I don't know. It doesn't say whether or not the baby is going to be artificially administered, or if he's going to place it there himself. In which case, it could be called tunnel of love. But you know, well, you know what? I don't work there, so. But I think anything can be a reality show. Now, there's some in the pipeline that may or may not get produced. There's one I heard about, Slap the Mickey. And this one sounds fun, especially for the kids, because it's on a timer. It's a timed competition where a whole lot of people run into Disney World and run around till they find Mickey, and then they clock him. So that's a good one. I have heard rumors, I don't know if these are true, but that there might be a spin-off, a sort of an edgier spin-off on that one called Slap the Jackass. So, you know, that could be taped in Washington. So, you know, because there's lots of chances to score. So, you know, as a producer, I think I'm going to pick that one. But again, you know, I'm not working. I'm not working there, so it's pretty much up to them. Then I heard of one that I think is offensive. It was 15 little people compete to be tall, which is incredibly insulting. There's nothing wrong with people exactly as they are. It just sets everyone up for disappointment in that. But of course, it's on Fox right after Hannity, so maybe that could be expected. And oh, this is a good one: Dark Surgery. This one sounds like so much fun. You have a bunch of doctors, I think they're going to do 12, and they run into a maze, and I think it has to be a corn maze. I mean, for me, it's got to be a corn maze. And they run around till they find somebody, and then they do an appendectomy in the dark. So, I mean, I think everybody would watch that. In fact, I'm thinking of finding a corn maze and just going in there and waiting in the hopes that some doctor would come in and, you know, take care of that kidney. So, he'd probably make pie. And, ugh, you ever had kidney pie? I mean, that's just, you know, isn't that where they make pea, the kidney? I did that. That's you might as well have pea pie. No, I'm not at all. Ugh. And I don't like organ meat. Yes, I heard what I said, and you can do anything you want with that in your dirty little minds. But I don't like organ meat at all. Ugh. So, anyway, that's it. I'll see you soon, depending on the motherfucker. Kidney stone, which is not cranking right now, obviously, so that's exciting. And share it if you like it. And oh, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube page. Okay, thanks. See ya. Bye.